Hello guys, welcome back to Skyrim. I want to share with you guys some of the mods that I've downloaded recently. I had some free time to add some mods to my list, and I wanted to cover these before I went ahead and added some more. So the first mod is going to be Ore and Ingots Merchant. This is going to add 2 NPCs near the Whiterun stables. The mod also adds a carriage that they sit on and a tent for them to sleep in at night. They have all the ore and ingots in the game, as well as some other miscellaneous items like leather. I like the idea of this mod, but the area that these guys are at, plus the added carriage and tent, is surely to cause conflicts. So I'm not going to keep it, but I thought it was a nice mod. Next, we are going to head over to the ends. First off, we're going to head over to the Bannered Mare because we're going to be showcasing this next mod called Cutting the Cheese. This is going to add some new foods and recipes to the game. More specifically, cheeses, different types. So there will be new types of cheese with decorative wrappings, and there's different types for each of the holds. So if you go to like the Bannered Mare, you'll see cheese with like Whiterun decals, and it'll have like the horse logo on it. And you can cut these cheese into wedges. So, you know, often when you find these things, you'll find them like in the ends. They'll be like laying on the counter, so it'll be easier to spot them. And if you don't see them there, you can usually just talk to the innkeeper, and they'll usually have it in their inventory that you could purchase from them. So in addition to the cheese, there's also a whole chicken that has both raw and cooked models. So this is a nice addition to the build, and I actually really like this chicken a lot. Like the textures, it looks really shiny. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, but I just think that, you know, that it's like glazed or something like that, you know, nice and oven roasted. So I think this is really nice. And also I went ahead and just looked for bugs and things like that, so I went and tried dropping it on the floor and picking it back up, and nothing happened. So this mod is really good, and if it doesn't have any bugs or errors, I'm definitely going to keep this one. On top of that, it can also be used as a modder's resource. So next is Kitchen Stuff, which is a weapon mod that adds kitchenware that you can fight with. You will have a small and giant spatula acting as the sword and the great sword, and you'll also have a frying pan that has the dagger moveset. So you can craft all 3 of these weapons at the forge, and I think that, you know, it's really great. It's supposed to be like humorous or maybe for memes or something, but I actually like this because I really like cooking in Skyrim, and I'm always looking for mods to improve or play around it, so this is a fine addition to my list. Next is Imperial Real Estate Vanguard Cabin. It's right on the edge of Whiterun. You can find it by heading south down the hill from the Valtheim Towers. There's the house, and behind it is like this utility building that has all the necessities inside, like workbenches, storage containers, etc. There's even some ingots placed on the shelves, placed neatly by the way, and you can use these to get a head start on smithing. You will actually need to enter this utility building anyway to get the key to unlock the house. So the house itself is one room with a bed, a cooking pot, and some decorations with some clutter around. So inside and outside of the mod, it appears to be good. I didn't see any problems with the nav mesh, and I didn't experience any lag or frame drops. So the mod is really good. I actually like the little vines that they have poking out the roof of this thing. I think that was a nice touch, as well as the watermill structure. That's something that I like to see on the houses. It's something that I've also tried to experiment with still couldn't figure out how to get it working on any of my projects. So I think this mod overall is really good, and I would use this, but I actually plan on using this area for a mod that I am currently working on. So sadly, I'm not going to keep it, but I think that this house mod is really good. So from this list, I'm going to keep the cutting cheese and the cooking weapons. You can get all of these mods from the Nexus. If you've reached the end of this video, I thank you for sticking with me. I will try to provide the links for all of the mods showcased in this video in the description below. I will see you all later.